action. Welcome back to Tabletop General's Blood Bowl. I am your host, Tabletop General, also known as James, also known as Bubba the Orc, also known as that guy that won't shut up about Blood Bowl. Yeah, I'm answer to a lot of things. So, tonight we are bringing you a match from the Reddit Eternal Blood Bowl League's Greenhorn League. This is round 3 out of 4. It's a little preliminary competition for players to warm up before the season, get a few games in with their team of choice, decide if they like them, and if not, they can kick them to the curb and start over. So tonight's match features my Chaos team, Kratorg's Legacy, that snagged a couple of level ups last week. Pretty basic here. We managed to put Mighty Blow on 1 warrior and 1 beastman. About as basic as you can get. My opponent, Munster Mashup, is a Necromantic team. Has minimal development so far. Mighty Blow added to a werewolf. So, we are now ready to get underway. As we had a minor hiccup with ticketing, the folks in charge of the Reddit leagues have got some great tools at their disposal to be able to manage a league of this size. There's, I don't even want to begin to guess at how many players in the league, but I know that there's, at least probably 100 or so teams participating just in this Greenhorn competition, alongside all of the other side leagues that they have running, the preparation they have in place for the regular season. Several of the admins or more well-known players from the Reddit league run other leagues, so there's a lot going on where it keeps people running, and it's hard enough to admin a league as it is. I can say that from experience as a member of a small team of admins for just a 13 coach league. So their tools are in place to where all of these competitions are automatically started every half hour on the hour, so long as both teams have accepted their tickets. But if a match is scheduled for 8:30 and you both look at the matchups and say, oh yeah, I meant to remind you to accept your ticket at 8:31, you're going to be sitting there for a few minutes unless the admin team is kind enough to take care of it for you, which they have done. All right, so a little sad here that we lost the coin toss. Normally, I don't really care about such things, but with the pouring rain effect on the field at the moment, I really would have preferred to have gone on defense first. Not a whole lot to be done for it. We're just going to have to accept this for what it is. And be on our merry way. So, first priority, down the werewolf. Where's my Mighty Blow piece? One of these goats has it. If I point at enough of them. Alright, so he is relatively well protected. Don't want to have to dodge in there to do it, so we're probably just hitting a zombie this turn instead. Sad. We're definitely not doing ball pickup with warriors. So let's get that fixed real fast. And let's at least keep him back off the line of scrimmage. Maybe even centrally located. Seems like a thing to do. All right, let's see what happens. Oh, lovely. Absolutely lovely. Perfect kick into the back of the end zone. And, oh, this is just going to go swimmingly. But one thing that does do is that leaves that werewolf vulnerable. So let's look at potentially making that hit first. All right, so I need to free up this warrior, get him out of the way for this. Let's slide over yonder way. And go on the offensive. I'm about as offensive as you can get. Survey says negative. It would have been a nice big swing in the match right out of the gate, but it was a little too much to hope for. All right, so we do still have this block we can throw. I'm not all that concerned about actually making it. Instead, I want to pick up the ball. Let's do that. All right, so there's that. And then let's just make sure nobody over here comes too far upfield. Claim ourselves some territory. And yeah, sure. Cordon those guys off a bit. Throw this one last block here. And survey says nothing of significance. All right. Let's get him into the action. And that'll be good for a turn. So, no removals. Wasn't really expecting any hitting these Armor 9 flesh golems. Would have been really nice to have taken this werewolf out to start the match. And throwing rocks helped, or pitch invasion. I don't remember exactly what that event is. Yeah, pitch invasion. That's right. Would have been really nice, but just wasn't going to happen here. All right, so our werewolf is ready to fire right back at us. He gets more chances than we do. Push to here to keep the assist, and hey, that's cool. That's not cool. All right, so opponent is pausing momentarily. He was kind enough to warn me about this pregame, as he's getting a sausage delivery. Yeah, that's right, a sausage delivery. Granted, it's actual sausage, not metaphorical sausage or metaphysical sausage or anything like that. It's actually, it might not even be sausage, but it's at least pizza. I don't know what toppings are on it. Anyway, thought it was a nice gesture of him to speak up before the game when I reached out to confirm the time to say, hey, we ordered pizza tonight. I might have to pause for a couple seconds to take care of that. Even in a community full of strangers on the internet, one can still be nice, polite, and kind. And communication skills are good. I say that as I speak into the aether. Oh, we do have one person paying attention. Hi there, Jim. Good to see you tonight. How would I know what? That's right. I can hear your thoughts. I can read what you're typing through the internet. All right, so we are back to the action. Oh, yes, about being nice. No clue. No clue at all. I'm not a nice person. The meanest guy you've ever met. Just ask anybody I've blocked. All right, but yes, had a moment while we were paused to take a glance at the stream chat. I tend to not have it up on screen to actually interfere with the game, but this early in the match, I'm not exactly getting any tactical advice. Just a little bit of heckling from my other league commissioner. Ho, me likey. Granted, no removals still, but I'll take free turnovers. Apple, if you don't mind. All right, so now the question is there an avenue to get to the werewolf again? Answer appears to be no, but... Oh, wait. Yes, there is. We can totally get there. Don't necessarily know that we really want to, because that ghoul is a tasty target as well. But, I don't know. Let's just start hitting some things and see what happens. Yeah, we'll stay engaged. And sure, yeah, let's go ghoul hunting. Great success. Haha! Get off my pitch. Alright, one player advantage. One player advantage at a time. So now let's get over here and mark up a couple other players. Actually, let's see if we can bring this guy down first. Yeah, I'll burn a reroll. Let's get some of our higher strength players engaged where we can. Get some numbers where we can. And do we want to start advancing? I think it's kind of safe to do so. Let's do it over here, where the scary pieces aren't. Or at least less of the scary pieces are. All right, I'm tempted to not even throw this block, but sure. He wants the push. Well, we'll give it to him. Okay. I think that's all we can do for the turn. And a fairly productive turn, really. So with the ghoul out, I'm not as worried about a potential counter strike. I guess the whites are agility 3, but I think of the werewolf as the only scoring threat that's actually on the pitch right now. Ew, okay, I messed that up a little bit. Should have engaged here, but got the werewolf over here, so it's still a relatively good advantage across most of this. Oh, okay. So zombie does the dirty work. Fine. All right, 10 on 10. I suppose we can play fair for a couple minutes. Totally hoping to put this white out of bounds if the opportunity arises this round, though. Yep, and that's why I should have marked the white. Okay, that part's surprising. It worked out. But it was still surprising. Yes, that's right. Run away. Play defense. Despite the fact that I'm pushing the ball upfield as relatively quickly as my little goat legs can push me, I actually don't care about scoring too early this half. I'm here for the bashing and the smashing. So, if that werewolf wants to disengage, then let him. Aw, was really hoping for that to be a freebie or at least make him spin a reroll. All right. What to do, what to do, what to do. So that lets us freely swing on this zombie and marks this one so that we can swing here just fine. Over here, I think that's going to be important. Yes, it is. Do not want my beastman going out of bounds. So let's take a shot here. All right. And line up a few more victims. There we go. Now we're ahead again. Oh well. That's regenerating SPP. I'm gonna save the rerolls. I'm okay with going both down there, especially when it results in an injury. Oh, those SPP don't regenerate. I'd say sad, but not really. Again, it kind of looks like I lost the opportunity to move the ball carrier up, but I don't actually care if he moves up yet or not. I would have taken the blitz on this flesh golem, I think, but I'm okay with leaving him back and out of range and delaying a little while. So long as we're winning the fight, I want to keep fighting. And if I can deny Mr. Werewolf all these zombies to hide behind and keep our KO'd ghoul off the field just a little while longer while we're at it, all the better. Yep. That was unfortunately a bygone conclusion that he was going to eat it if that flesh golem stayed up. But I still think that was the right positional move to have made last round. So the werewolf is in a little bit of a pickle here as I look at the game as a relatively new player. Well, I say new player, new to the larger meta and larger strategy of the game. Fairly experienced within our own local league at this point. So the way I see the werewolf in this count is he's kind of out here in no man's land. He can reach players on either side to block, but doing so kind of ties him up potentially. Okay, we might be able to back off from this. Gotta say, I am getting really lucky on surviving all of these rolls with the werewolf. And I appreciate that reroll. Thank you, sir. Now let's go ahead and immediately block ourselves a werewolf. Well, yeah, immediately. He's priority number one. Sit. Stay. No, no. Don't play dead. Actually be dead. Or, you know what? No. Be badly hurt. There we go. All right. Willing to spend on that one. Okay. Kind of felt that one coming. Oh well. I'm relatively happy positionally here. Not the happiest, but relatively happy. All right, our werewolf can blitz out this way for a 2-die. But maybe he'll stay down for us. Let's see how long you play dead. Not long. Yep. Badly hurt. We'll save it. Mighty Blow and Claw. We're going to be taking more bad blocks than that during this game. Ew. That's all I can say about that. Ew. Do not like the way this game is swinging. Got what? 2 KO'd? Okay. Couldn't remember if the first removal was an injury or a KO. All right, so rerolls have not been kind for my opponent. In fact, they've been shockingly unkind. Sure, we'll keep you locked down. Why not? Just keep punching things. That's tough. I don't want to spend the last one, but I kind of have to here for the master plan. There's a master plan, right? Yes, there is. There is a master plan. I just don't know what it is. Okay. All right. Here, puppy. It's not how that's supposed to work. You're not supposed to get star player points on my blocks. All right, so that's bad because he obviously blitzes his way up now, right? But the good news is Believer over here is going to be in position to score unless he can hightail it out of here quickly. But the right move is to blitz with the Beastman, or sorry, blitz the Beastman with. Okay. So yeah, I feel like the werewolf should have blitzed the Beastman and then taken his movement out. Then this zombie blocks here. Assuming he goes down with the 2 dice, then Flesh Golem can block this Chaos Warrior, and then Flesh Golem can block this Chaos Warrior. Alright, werewolf can't get there. So I'm not too worried about anything he's going to end up throwing there. So let's get fully involved here. Sure. An ugly rest of the half indeed. So there's still not a lot of places where I see blocks going against me here with more than 1 die. Well, here. Yeah. Do you follow that up? I think you do. Yep. Right call. All right, push him out, and now the werewolf can come hit executor. Got 4 minutes to figure it out in this league. Not sure how I feel about the 4-minute turns yet. Almost feel like that's too much time. Ugh. See, this is why I wanted that guy to go away soon. The werewolf was my first block of the game for a really damn good reason. Alright, go for it's required. And go for it's required. I guess I feel a little bit better, but KOs do not make for star players. Sure. Okay, so now I'm hoping that on 2 wake-up chances with a babe that the werewolf doesn't come back. That way, maybe I'll have a team at the end of the game. I feel like that zombie's going to end up coming down here and supporting this. Yep. That's exactly it. Oh, dice. How not to play Blood Bowl 101. More worried about star player points than I am about winning the game, though. Especially not passing up a mighty blow block. Not that it seems to be making any difference. This is a point where if this match mattered more, maybe I turn around and foul there, but I don't know. I feel like I'm too nice for this league at times. Try to be friendly in our local league. All right, no removals. Had to try. Score, get punched in the face a few times after kicking off the ball. Somewhere in that, most of his players wake up. Then the rest of his players wake up, kick off the ball again, get punched in the face a few more times, and then see if I have a team left. Does that sound about right? Yeah. Well, at least my players came back. Statistically surprising. Definitely the one player that I wanted to get up. All right. So we're going to get punched. We're going to get punched a lot. But we can keep it from hurting too much. By setting up about like so-ish. This is one of my bad habits. That I need to get away from. Oh, that's a lot of blocks come in. I want him to fail one of those, but it's not the right move. All right, we'll go with that. All right, one less block than he could have thrown in his setup. So, oh, that's lovely. I get a reroll. I'll get right on using that. Yeah. There's not a real reason to set the zombie up back here. I guess you do want the vanity pass for the extra star player point, but you could have easily set this up to have a 2-die block on all 3 warriors, then send your zombie back. I guess didn't know that the ball wasn't going to go all the way back. Anyway, yeah, set yourself up for a blitz. I think in this league, the warrior is the wrong target. Armor value 8 is going to be more likely to give you the experience, but looks like I got away with it anyway. Now, the happy news is it's still raining, and we've made it through one of the kickoff events. So maybe it'll stay raining, and the ghoul will decide he wants to keep sleeping, and so will the wolf. Survey says... well, one player stayed down, but the two I wanted out are right there on the pitch. Do not like. Do not like at all. Alright, set ourselves up a little mini boat. Protect the mighty goat. That was totally unintentional until I got about halfway through it. Alright, come on, blitz. Come on, blitz. That's not a blitz. But it's also not a changing weather. So again, maybe our ghoul will fail those pickup rolls. Alright, good start. So I don't feel like dice have really been heavily slanted away from down results for my opponent, but I do feel like I'm coming out ahead in some of these blocks, so maybe they are. Maybe they are slanted in my favor. I'm good with it. Yep, here comes the puppy. That's the wrong target. Mighty blows on the other side. Alright, whatever. Alright. So that shows me that I was wrong to avoid blitzing earlier. Or not avoid blitzing, avoid fouling. It's been a long week. Brain no worky. Okay. Let's get to work over here. I'll take the stun. I was really hoping for a lot more removals. Can I get there? Not without some re-rolling. Alright, let's get all up in here. Yeah. Just pull back. So we're what? 8 on 8. The light version of Blood Bowl. So I know we've got the one instance of Claw and Mighty Blow over here on the Wolf, but I'm still really disappointed at all the armor breaks I've taken in this game so far. Alright, that's the guy you should have hit the first time. Okay, yeah. Even taking the stumble on that one, the dice are definitely falling in my favor. Well, on everything but the removals. Oh, Jiminy Christmas. My players aren't really going down, but when they do, they're staying down. You got nothing else to do. There's only so many players on the pitch right now. Either you're trying to pick up or you're not. Sure. Just shuffling the whole pile back and forth a little bit, seeing what falls out. All right. Now, let's see if we can't go put a little bit of pressure downfield, shall we? Leave it alone. No need to push the luck when we don't have rerolls available this turn. A voice from the aether has just told me to kill them all. That seems difficult when they're already dead. But still, let's kill them all. That sounds like a thing to do. All of you, be killed. Well, not the still living ones. You can still live, but dead guys die again now. Oh, wait, it's your turn. So you just stay right there, and then I'll kill you. Deal? Deal. All right, come on, fail this again for me. Do it. You know you want to. Remember that thing I said really early on in the match about wanting to play defense while it was raining? This is why. All right. Things to do, things to do, things to do. So, I think we want to continue to put pressure on down the field. All right. I'd prefer more than stuns, but stuns will do. Stuns will do. So now, let's see if we can actually get some numbers in down here. Beautimus. Absolutely beautimus. Yeah, sure. Why not? So I do fully expect the werewolf to try to come to the rescue. But just about anywhere this ghoul tries to go with the ball, he's going to be taking a strength 4 blitz to the face. And hopefully it ends up causing him to cough the ball up and give up a touchdown. That would be nice. I would like that. Yep, that's that blitz that I expected. All right. You can lock this guy down. That's what, 5 pickup attempts failed? All right, one of them succeeded eventually. I know that was at least 4 failures. All right, good positioning there. Think so? Or do we go werewolf hunting and say that we can catch the ghoul later? Either way, we're making that move. Yeah. Keep ourselves a team through the rest of the game. Plus, that wouldn't have downed a ghoul anyway. Alright. Finally. Well, I say finally. All we did was put him to sleep for a second time. Alright. Let's look at plugging up this gap a little bit. Let's get you in there. Sure. And I'll dodge so that you have to. Seems good. Seems good. Alright, so Flesh Golem probably blitzes Herald? No. Well, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yep. Alright, that part doesn't. I guess if you can get the Beastman out, or not the Beastman, the Ghoul out in front of him, then it works a little better for you. When Nuffle says you're not going to have a good night, you're just not going to have a good night. Alright, I think securing the ball is going to be one of our priorities here, but I kind of want the warrior to do it. Yeah. So let's work in that direction. Before we screw this up any further, let's go ahead and put a tackle zone on the ball. Make that pick up a little harder. Oh, I have to do things. Sure. Not good. Better. Yep. I understand. I wouldn't be happy about it either. Probably should not continue pushing my luck with these blocks at this point, but hey, we're looking for star player points. You know how you get them? Hitting people. All right, that's probably going to be an injury. Just feel it coming. No, stunned. I was almost right. Not sure that I like the go for it blitz, but get you a stand firm player in on the ball carrier, so I guess it makes sense. What's Mr. Ghoul gonna do? Cool. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. You stand firm there. But there doesn't really matter anymore. Mm-hmm. Sure. Hey, we actually got some points. Oh yeah, that's right. We got a couple earlier as well. I see the one injury over there still in the box, and I think, oh yeah, we haven't really hurt anybody. And then I remember, oh yeah, they regenerate. We have hurt some folks. Totally okay with that. Last move of the turn. That still limits his range, so he's not really doing much of anything useful this turn. So that kind of lets the ghoul out. It's a lot of rolls to make. Well, I say a lot. It's 3. All right, cool. Good job. I'm going to blitz you and then go score. Or am I? Well, yes, I am, but I'm also going to throw some blocks first. Because greed. Again, this is not a game that really counts for anything. All right, we got rerolls for a reason. If I'd been real greedy there, I would have re-rolled that, but I'll take 3 star player points over risking 0, I suppose. Last thing I would have wanted was skulls. Oh, they all came back. All right, the good news is I'm going to let you hurt some folks. I don't need to go that far back. That'll do. Yeah, so in hindsight, I regret letting the Misnix game go through on my 4th warrior, but at the same time, really, that's not the worst injury to get. And, oh, look. No, just busted tooltip. Yeah. Missing in the next game is not the worst injury to get. It does go away. It'll clear up on its own. You don't have to take any antibiotics or anything. But I'd still like to have him for next round, and we ended up, well, I say that. We did just take an injury there. We need the apothecary in reserves in case something went wonky, but it didn't go wonky, so we are a-okay to have spent it if we had needed it. Just no way to know that looking back, or I guess looking ahead at that time rather than looking back now. I don't know. I'm confusing myself. Time travel communications. It's either too late at night or too early in the weekend to have that conversation. Yes, run your flesh golems away, because that's surely what I'm going to be blitzing. I guess you're kind of protecting the puppy, but no, I'm not going there. It's no. Wow. Okay. Where can we do the most ganging up? Wow. But we still had a reroll and barely took him down. That would have been a hot mess. And all for nothing. So we're going to limp out of here with most of a team and all of a victory. I can deal with that. Definitely re-rolling that one. Again, just like I commented last night, the number never changes. I don't believe them that the re-roll happens. They don't show me a little animation or nothing. All right. So let's look first at those dice rolls, because they did seem a little on the wonky side. Okay, so yeah, our pushes were way low. And, they were actually pretty good for him on the blocking dice. It didn't feel that way. I'll be the first to admit that. It did not feel that way. And also, that's a lot of d6s rolled, really? Oh, yeah, a lot of armor rolls. Okay. We did punch them a whole lot, I will say that. All right, looking at the statistics. Pretty much as expected across the board. Nothing extra to see on that tab. I always forget that. 9 star player points for Reaper, so that means that we got 2 casualties and the MVP on 1 warrior. I'm wondering if that's our Mighty Blow guy. MVP went to a zombie over there. That's a shame. It's situations like that where I do like the D3 selection that we use in our Upstarts division of Get Medieval. Keeps you from having to fire that guy or just get him, killed off from his undeath status in order to keep your team value down and keep him from being completely wasted. I guess maybe you want kick on one and dirty player on another or something, but anyway, let's see. We got level ups. Yes, multiple level ups, and yes, that was our Mighty Blow warrior that caught it there, and we got one of our beastmen leveled. Wonderful. So let's roll them bones. All right, normal on a warrior. Yeah, the default is to go straight to guard. But this is our Mighty Blow guy. We'll take guard elsewhere. Give me some block. I don't actually know what I'm doing. I have rough plans, but I certainly don't have anything written down, as you can see. All right. So over here, so I actually do have rough plans on the Beastmen. I want 2 ball carriers. I want 2 killers, and I want 2 sackers. So the killers and the ball carriers both need block, so I'm going to go with block now and hope for a skill up on the next level, or it doubles on the next level, to kind of get an idea of what this guy needs to turn into so that we're not wasting any of our points here. Because this leaves his options open, whereas if we go, say, Mighty Blow and then roll a plus agility, or if we go Sure Hands and then roll a plus strength, then I'd be sad panda. So keep them neutral as long as possible. I think that's a rough plan. All right, and with 100,000, what can we buy? Can't get the Minotaur. We're maxed out on warriors. Don't necessarily want another beastman yet. I'll just bring a loner next time. It'll be fine. All right, well, that's all I've got for you tonight. I guess we will catch you sometime next week, as I don't really have a firm time frame on our next broadcast. Nothing else on the schedule yet, but I'll try to put out notifications in any groups where folks might actually care to bring you on in. All right. Well, lost all of our viewing audience anyway. So, to those of you watching on the tubes, why are you still watching? There's no after credit scene or anything. No bonus, no stinger. There's nothing insightful coming up. Seriously. You can go to the next video now. It's fine. Seriously, it's cool. Go on. Get on with your life. There's nothing else to do here. All you're going to do is just stare at my screen. I'm done. I'm not even going to click on anything else. Why are you still watching? Seriously. I'm going to start spoiling books. Snape kills Dumbledore. Darth Vader is Luke Skywalker's father. The butler did it. They throw the ring in the volcano. The end. They all lived happily after, except for Goldilocks, who got eaten. Seriously, the video's over now. Just go watch another video. It's fine. We're done here.